While ordinary citizens are having their daily lives torn apart by government regulations under this new reality brought on by coronavirus, Hollywood stars have taken it upon themselves to ask their fans to dig deep into their pocketbooks and donate for the COVID relief. But are these multimillionaire celebrities, are they asking that of their fans, and what are they doing themselves? This story, to me, I've got Molly Barrows with me to talk about it. This story is so outrageous. I've had to endure. People have actually sent these videos to me. Britney Spears talking about, this is a woman who's been institutionalized. I mean,
before we go off on cuckoo Britney Spears, she's actually one of the few that's doing it right. Now, there's a lot that are doing it wrong that we could take a look at.
Okay,
but if you go on her Instagram page, because I think she's had issues with mental illness in the past, because her father keeps her money, I think she's from Kenner, Louisiana, Papantonio. She cannot be high and mighty for very long.
Okay, I'll give you Britney Spears. How about Madonna? Madonna in her weird bathtub,
I'll take
walking
that all day
around
long.
in her kimono, pontificating about
issues.
And if you listen to what she's saying, you go, this woman is cray-cray.
Yes.
And so this is supposed to bring, this is supposed to uplift us. Or how about...
She's in it with us.
Or how about the Gal Gadot?
I know. And I love me some Wonder Woman, but they're just out of touch. It's like, I think these are people that just don't know how to connect because they live in a world that's completely different from 3/4 of the rest of the global population who are struggling from paycheck to paycheck or living hand to mouth or now suffering without jobs because of the economic slowdown that we've had due to the coronavirus. And then you've got guys like Bobby Flay, that chef TV star. Yeah. He's got it sitting on $150 million or something. And he's like, I've started a GoFundMe page to help you, help me pay my employees. You know, welcome to capitalism.
Here's the heart of it. Okay. And to me, I come back to this all the time. They're in a celebrity bubble, okay?
Yes.
These are people that while most people are studying humanities and calculus and history and things that we actually focus on in high school and college, they're studying how to play the role of Macbeth or King Arthur. So they're not really high information to begin with. They really aren't. So they're in the celebrity bubble. And what I was talking about, that Gal Gadot is where all these celebrities are singing John Lennon's Imagine. First of all,
does not comfort me.
No, it doesn't comfort me. Half of them are about a step and a half off on range.
Right.
And then second of all, is the question, gee, if we do this, are the people watching are going to feel better about it? Mm-hmm. I mean, what is this mentality, this celebrity mentality? We see it with politics, don't we?
Absolutely. I mean, look at the accusations of people jumping lines to get testing when it came to different sports leagues. Same with the ultra wealthy. Same with politicians. Even in New York, there were stories coming out where people were paying to get tested or even paying to have early access to vaccines and that sort of thing. So it shows, again, the disparity between access of healthcare. But social media is an outlet that, as other people pointed out, the coronavirus levels the playing field, but nothing really highlights that any better than social media because these celebrities, if you don't have it to give genuinely, it's going to show. If you're a selfish, self-centered, living in a bubble type person, and this is what seems like something good for you to share, and it's completely out of touch, then all you're doing is giving the public an insight into just how shallow and terrible of a human being you really are.
Pharrell Williams, give your money to help, okay? Now, most people are out of jobs. They're wondering, can I pay my rent? They're wondering, can I even buy food for my family?
That's right.
And you have these folks that are in this ridiculous, laughable, ugly celebrity bubble. Low information, because really, if you really consider what's their background, it's not like they came up as real intellectuals. These folks aren't real intellectuals.
It's hard work in their own business. I'm sure a lot of these entertainers struggle to get up there. So I hate to throw them all into the uneducated pot, but I do know what you mean. I mean, it attracts certain people to a certain field that they might not be as well read as other professions. So I completely agree with you about that. But I think you'll appreciate this. David Geffen had to, billionaire, had to delete his whole entire Instagram account because he was like, hey, kicking it with Corona, on my self-isolating on my $560 million yacht.
Yeah, a yacht.
Yeah, and
exactly.
So people were furious, and that's what you're seeing. Jennifer Lopez, hey, I'm self-isolating with my family and my boyfriend A-Rod's cool compound in Miami.
They're self-aggrandizing, they're narcissistic, they are low information, and more importantly, the most dangerous, They're bored. They don't have anything to do. So Madonna's sitting in her friggin' bathtub walking around in her kimono pontificating like we really care about what Madonna's take is on this whole thing.
Well, and what they could be doing is donating that money to make sure tests get to everybody, that vaccines are vetted, that we have access to health care the way they have access to health care.
And we have to do the same thing, taking care of employees, taking care of, and that's a policy that we're solid on.
Absolutely.
But we don't go doing commercials about it.
Right.
Thanks for joining me, okay?
Thanks, Fab.